It is said that as long as the speed is fast enough, we can easily run on non-Newtonian fluids. As everyone knows, non-Newtonian fluids become stronger when encountering strong forces. The harder you hit, the more you hit, the harder it becomes like a stone. For this, the production team built a 10-meter long building, a pool with a depth of 0.4 meters. After filling it with non-Newtonian fluids, they began to have the athletes go on stage for testing. The first to enter the arena are judo athletes. A judo athlete quickly threw with force, throwing another athlete into a non-Newtonian fluid, but we found through slow motion playback that the hand of this fallen athlete bounced back slightly when it came into contact with non-Newtonian fluids. Next up is the long jump athlete. He ran up from the ground, and then jumped towards non-Newtonian fluids, but from the slow motion of him falling into non-Newtonian fluids, but it cannot be seen whether he has been rebounded by the reaction force of non-Newtonian fluids. Then they brought in sprinters. Sprinters go through a sprint. The rapid pace quickly swept through all non-Newtonian fluids, under slow camera observation, although his shoes were taken off, but still subjected to force in non-Newtonian fluids, even able to run like on the ground. Next are the athletes of the triple jump. He also needs a running up exercise like a sprinter, and after he ran into non-Newtonian fluids, still able to complete triple jumps like on the ground. It seems that this non-Newtonian fluid is suitable for runners, still able to easily complete running. The next one is a gymnast. What would happen if he performs gymnastics in non-Newtonian fluids? At first, he used normal gymnastics exercises, but after encountering non-Newtonian fluids, when using hands, it's because the contact surface is too small, directly fall into it. It's impossible to complete the action like on the ground, but when he used a hands-free action for the second time, but he was able to complete all these actions perfectly like he was on the ground. It's obvious, running is indeed possible on non-Newtonian fluids.